Perched atop a lonely, windswept hill in Louisville, Kentucky, a structure of imposing size and somber history dominates the landscape. Stands Waverly Hills Sanatorium, a place synonymous with suffering, a monument to a bygone era of medical desperation. Its very presence evokes a sense of unease, a place where sorrow lingers in the air, clinging to the walls and seeping into the very foundations. The atmosphere is thick with unspoken stories. Its walls have absorbed decades of pain, witnessing countless struggles against a relentless disease, each brick a silent testament to human resilience and ultimate defeat. Earning it a reputation, whispered in hushed tones and amplified by countless tales, as one of the most haunted places on Earth. A beacon for those who seek the spectral, a place where the veil between worlds seems thin and permeable. Unlike any other location, its history etched into every stone, Waverly's energy is born from sickness, from the sterile scent of disinfectant, and the metallic tang of blood, a constant reminder of the battles fought and lost within its confines. Death, a frequent visitor, claimed countless lives within these walls, leaving an indelible mark on the very fabric of the building. And despair, the constant companion of those who face their mortality in this isolated place, a heavy weight that still permeates the air. The Gothic architecture looms like a tombstone, a stark reminder of the lives that ended prematurely, its shadows stretching long and ominous across the landscape. For thousands who perished within, their stories etched into the walls, their spirits forever bound to this place of suffering. Every creak and whisper, every rustle in the shadows, feels like a message from the other side. A faint echo of the voices that once filled these halls, a plea for remembrance. People come seeking ghosts, drawn by the promise of contact with the unknown, but what they find is the raw energy of human suffering, a palpable sense of loss and despair that lingers long after they leave. This is more than a ghost story, it's a historical record etched in the paranormal. It's a journey into a place, a labyrinth of corridors and forgotten rooms, where history and the paranormal collide, creating an atmosphere of unparalleled intensity and intrigue. Prepare yourself for an experience that will challenge your perceptions and leave you questioning the boundaries of reality. We're about to step through the doors, crossing the threshold into a realm where the past refuses to stay silent. Of one of America's most haunted locations, a place that has captured the imagination of paranormal enthusiasts and historians alike. The past is alive here, breathing, whispering, and waiting to be acknowledged. And it's waiting patiently for those who dare to listen. To understand Waverly Hills, you must understand tuberculosis, the White Plague. The original hospital, built in 1910, was quickly overwhelmed as the disease spread. By 1926, a massive 5-story Gothic facility was built to house over 400 patients, isolated from the world. Treatments were primitive fresh air, sunshine, and brutal surgeries like thoracoplasty, where ribs were removed to collapse diseased lungs. Many patients never left alive, the halls echoed with suffering. In 1943, streptomycin changed everything, and by 1961, Waverly closed as a sanatorium. But the pain endured later. It reopened as a geriatric facility, only to close again amid reports of abuse. The building's tragic history left an indelible mark. Its walls are stained with decades of loss. Waverly's story is one of hope, despair, and lingering sorrow. Waverly's infamous body chute was a 500-foot tunnel originally for supplies but soon used to discreetly remove the dead. With death a daily occurrence, staff hid the bodies from patients to preserve hope. The tunnel became a secret passage for the departed, shrouded in darkness and sorrow. Today it's a hotspot for paranormal activity. Visitors report overwhelming dread, strange noises, and shadowy figures. Investigators have captured whispers and cries echoing through the chute. The body chute is more than a tunnel. It's a symbol of hidden tragedy. Here, the weight of lost souls is palpable. It's a direct link to Waverly's darkest days. The sheer scale of the death toll at Waverly Hills is almost incomprehensible. Thousands upon thousands succumbed to tuberculosis within these walls, their lives cut short, their hopes and dreams extinguished. It's a place where death was not an occasional visitor, but a constant companion, a shadow that loomed over every patient, every doctor, every nurse. The very stones of this building seem to absorb the sorrow, the fear, and the pain of those who passed away here. And it's believed that such immense suffering left behind restless spirits, souls unable to find peace, forever trapped within the confines of their earthly prison. They linger in the shadows, their presence felt but not always seen, their stories etched into the very fabric of the building. Reports abound of apparitions, fleeting glimpses of figures in the periphery, shadow people, dark shapes that seem to move just beyond the reach of the eye. These are not mere tricks of the light or overactive imaginations, they are the echoes of lives lived and lost, the lingering remnants of those who once walked these halls. And it's not just visual phenomena. Disembodied voices are reported constantly, whispers in the dark, the sound of footsteps when no one is there, faint cries that seem to emanate from the very walls themselves. These auditory anomalies add another layer to the unsettling atmosphere of Waverly Hills. Many visitors report seeing figures in white coats, spectral doctors and nurses still making their rounds, forever tending to patients who are long gone. Are these echoes of the past, or are they something more? Others claim to hear their names called, a disembodied voice whispering from the shadows, a chilling reminder that they are not alone in this haunted place. And perhaps most unsettling of all, many witness doors slamming on their own, seemingly without any external force, a clear indication that something unseen is at work. The legend of Timmy, a young boy's spirit, is one of the most enduring and heartbreaking tales of Waverly Hills. His presence is often felt and his story is kept alive by toys that move on their own, seemingly guided by an unseen hand. Many have reported hearing the faint sound of a child's laughter echoing through the empty wards, a bittersweet reminder of the innocence lost within these walls. But perhaps the most infamous location within Waverly Hills is room 502, the site of a nurse's tragic suicide, or, as some believe, a possible murder, shrouded in mystery and speculation. The events that transpired within those four walls have left the room charged with an almost palpable dark energy, a sense of unease that permeates the very air. Visitors to room 502 often feel an overwhelming sense of dread, a feeling of being watched, and some even report being touched or pushed by unseen forces. Many have claimed to see a shadowy woman standing near the window, her presence a chilling reminder of the tragedy that unfolded within those walls. The building's energy is undeniably heavy, a weight that presses down on you as you walk through its empty corridors. Its stories are not just tales of ghosts and hauntings, but heartbreaking accounts of human suffering and loss. Every hallway echoes with the pain of the past, a constant reminder of the lives that were lost and the suffering that was endured within these walls. But Waverly's spirits are not just legends or figments of the imagination. They're a living, breathing part of its legacy, forever bound to the building and its tragic history. The evidence gathered by paranormal investigators over the years is overwhelming, suggesting that something intelligent, something aware, lingers here, interacting with the living world in ways we don't fully understand. The sanatorium's halls are not just empty and decaying, they are alive with a palpable energy, a sense of something unseen moving just beyond our perception. They resonate with echoes of suffering and loss, the lingering pain of those who spent their final days within these walls. Waverly's ghosts are not just stories to be told, they are waiting to be heard, their voices yearning to break through the veil and share their experiences with the world. Waverly Hills is a mecca for paranormal investigators. My team's lockdowns have yielded groundbreaking evidence: EVPs, thermal images, and real-time mapping of shadowy figures. Spirits respond intelligently, naming investigators and answering questions. Public tours and ghost hunts let thousands experience the phenomena firsthand. Visitors report being touched, pushed, and sudden drops in temperature. The sheer volume of evidence is staggering. Waverly is a constant barrage of activity. The spirits seem desperate to be heard, reaching out from across the veil. Our investigations have provided some of the most compelling proof of the paranormal. Waverly never disappoints. Its reputation is well earned. Waverly Hills has become an icon of American horror, its image etched into our collective imagination. Featured in books, films, and TV, it's the gold standard for haunted hospitals. Paranormal reality shows brought its chilling evidence to millions, turning it into a global destination for dark tourism. The Sanatorium inspires artists and filmmakers. Its brooding presence is instantly recognizable. Waverly is more than a setting. It's a character in its own right. Its fame ensures the stories of those who suffered there are never forgotten. For many, visiting is a pilgrimage, a chance to confront the unknown. Waverly's grip on pop culture reflects our fascination with death and the afterlife. Here the line between legend and reality blurs. After closing in 1981, Waverly Hills fell into ruin, vandalized, decaying, and nearly lost. Failed redevelopment plans left its future uncertain. In 2001, Charlie and Tina Mattingly bought the property determined to save it. They founded the Waverly Hills Historical Society using haunted tours to fund restoration. Every visitor helps repair windows, roofs, and stabilize the structure. The spirits, in a way, are helping save their home. Restoration is slow but visible. Waverly is now secure, hosting tours, investigations, and haunted attractions. The ultimate goal, a fully restored hotel and convention center. It's a story of preservation where history and mystery are embraced. Waverly's legacy is being rebuilt for future generations. Darker rumors haunt Waverly, whispers of unethical experiments and occult rituals. Some believe doctors use patients for cruel experiments, blurring the line between medicine and madness. Paranormal investigators sense aggressive entities, possibly born from these dark acts. After closure, legends of satanic rituals and occult symbols added to the building's sinister reputation. Some say these rituals opened portals, inviting non-human entities. Whether true or not, these stories deepen Waverly's chilling legend. The greatest horrors here may be those inflicted by the living. Why does Waverly Hills Sanatorium continue to fascinate and terrify us, even decades after its closure? What is it about this place that grips our imagination and sends shivers down our spines? Its walls are not merely brick and mortar. They are charged with decades of fear, pain, and despair, echoing the suffering of countless souls who once walked these very halls. The very air seems thick with the weight of history. Thousands upon thousands died here, succumbing to the ravages of tuberculosis, creating an unmatched concentration of spiritual energy, or perhaps something far more profound and unsettling. Each life lost adds another layer to the mystery. The building's geographical isolation, perched atop a hill overlooking the surrounding landscape, combined with its advanced state of decay, serves to amplify our primal fears of abandonment, sickness, and the unknown that lurks just beyond our perception. Waverly forces us to confront our own mortality and the unsettling mysteries of the afterlife, pushing us to consider what happens when our physical bodies fail and our spirits are left to wander. The stories of its resident spirits, whispered in hushed tones by paranormal investigators and curious visitors alike, are deeply human. Poignant reminders of the suffering endured within these walls, the flickering embers of hope that refuse to be extinguished, and the universal human desire to be remembered, to leave some lasting mark on the world. Deep down, we all seek reassurance that something of us remains after death, that our existence is not simply erased from the fabric of reality. We yearn for evidence that our consciousness persists beyond the veil. Waverly, with its tales of unexplained phenomena and lingering apparitions, offers a tantalizing glimpse of that very possibility, a suggestion that perhaps death is not the end but merely a transition. Its enduring mystery can never be fully solved. The secrets held within its walls are too numerous, too complex, and too deeply intertwined with the human experience. It's a place where science and superstition collide, where rational explanations often fall short, and where the veil between worlds seems impossibly thin. The building stands as a somber monument not just to the disease that ravaged its inhabitants but to all the souls connected to it, both living and dead, who have been touched by its haunting legacy. People come from far and wide to listen to the echoes of the past, to feel the lingering energy, and to seek tangible proof that we are not alone in this vast universe, that there is something more beyond the realm of our everyday understanding. The dead of Waverly Hills, silenced by disease but not forgotten, still have a story to tell. A story of suffering, resilience, and the enduring power of the human spirit. And they're patiently waiting for us to hear it, to acknowledge their presence, and to remember their lives.